doing all this business stuff and whatnot, and doing all this community work, we're not doing family work. You gotta really get in tune with really getting back to the family. Like, sit down with your family. You need the space, you need the time, and you need some food.
It ain't that hard to get family together.
Yeah, I'm just trying to run a checkup like a doctor. All of them are acting, need an Oscar. I just want a couple grand and make the family.
What's good, family? Hey, we're back at it again. We're having our third annual Friends and Family Reunion. Tell them about it, cuz.
I'm ready, cuz. It's going to be on August the 8th at Holiday Park at the Pavilion. We're going to be there from 12 to 7 p.m., baby. And we're going to have a good time. Free food.
Turn up.
Free vibes, free for everyone.
All of that and plenty more.
Yes.
Bring your family, bring your friends. Kick it with us for the day. Lead yourself so you can lead your lineage. We'll see y'all there. Peace. Peace, family. Welcome to another edition of the Lead Your Lineage podcast. We are the number one podcast for families seeking to end generational dysfunction. What up, cuz?
Man, good, man. I'm doing good. How
My
you
dog.
feeling, cuz? How you feeling, cuz?
Man, I'm amazing on purpose, cuz. I'm alive and well, man. I have had a great day. I'm glad to be here with you. I'm glad to be doing this family business stuff with you as well, cuz. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man. Real quick before we get into it, I recommend everybody get a bike. Man, everybody get a bike, man. No matter how old you are, get a bike. Get on that bike and ride on that bike and enjoy it. I've been getting on the bike, cuz, and this has been bringing me back to childhood memories. It got me pondering on thoughts and all type of stuff. I got a lot of lakes in my neighborhood. I done stopped in the lakes and looking at lakes and skipping rocks, all type of stuff. Taking my daughter on around the neighborhood, showing her different stuff that I found. Like, look over this cool area, daddy, this, that. So, man, just been having a good time, man. And I was thinking this, cuz, man. And
before you get into that, shout out to you for being a lineage leader.
Yeah,
and showing them that,
Why
cuz.
you say that, cuz?
I had give you your flowers, cuz.
Oh, for taking my daughter out?
Yeah. Shout out to you for being a lineage leader, man. That's beautiful. That's dope. Go ahead, cuz. Go ahead.
Appreciate it, though, cuz.
I'm here to listen. What's up?
Appreciate it. Yeah, man, taking her out, bro. We be on bikes and all that. Got my son about to get him another bike. He finally wanted to ride his bike. He always been wanting to drive his Power Wheel. And so now that Power Wheel ain't fast enough, so now he finally want to get on his bike. So he about to get him a new bike, get him riding again, man. But yeah, so me and my daughter been riding and having a good time. But nah, cuz I was thinking of this, man, and being in going on in positions that I was in and seeing the direction how a lot of us are taking lead in our community and all of that. And I wanted to say this. I thought about this, cuz. We be like, black folks don't have a power. However, you see us in power positions, right? You see us, it's a lot of black CEOs right now. It's a lot of black people who got money, quote unquote, right now. Probably not that much, but we all got money, to be honest. We all got money to put in the pot if we got put in this pot, right? You know what I mean? But that's the bigger picture. But anyway, it's principals out here that's black. It's congressmen that's out here that's black. It's congresswomen out here black. It's plenty of nurses that's black. It's plenty of a lot of black folks in these positions. But you know what the problem is, cuz? What we doing with these positions? What is our main focus? What is our main drive in these positions? Is the main focus, the main drive to better our community? For instance, there's plenty of black doctors, right? But when we think about studying leukemia and all of that, and you go into the see the ones who study leukemia, it ain't too many black ones. Why it ain't a lot of black doctors who study leukemia? Because ain't that our problem, right? Leukemia, can we only get that? Ain't that sickle cell? My fault. Sickle
I was like,
cell.
hold on. It's like,
my fault, y'all.
I don't know
Sickle
some folks.
cell.
Okay.
Sickle cell.
I'm tracking. I'm with you, though.
My fault, y'all.
You can say health in general.
No, but I'm just saying because that's just black folks. Only black folks can get that, right? That's the one. Only
sickle cell?
Yeah. Yeah, right.
That's the only time I've heard. Yeah.
Here in America, they say that we the only one who can get that. But sickle cell, my fault, y'all. So sickle cell, it's not too many of us studying that. You know what I mean? It's fucking us up. Priority to that. right? It's a lot of black congressmen and women, right? But a lot of them are not focused on problems that black folks have. You know what I mean? They quote unquote can't. They quote unquote, you know what I mean, are not in a position. It's a lot of black principals, man. I went to school, for instance, when I went to school at North Central, man. You know, I went to multiple high schools. When I went to school at North Central, man, I remember it was, we had black people at the time, black principal. We had a black dean. I ain't gonna say nobody's name. I ain't even gonna say nobody's sex. We had black deans. We had black principals and black vice principal. They passed out this paper, right? It had two, and anybody who went out there, they remember this shit. It had two people on there. It had how not to dress and how to dress. How not to dress was the black boy. Clearly, you can tell he was black. He had the grill, he had this, he had that. Then they had how to dress was the white boy. Right there, that's how the fuck did that paper get passed to us through y'all? You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Remember, stay with me. That's what I was saying. Sickle cell, stay with me, y'all. We be in these positions that we can actually stop something, but we keep it going. Black cops, anybody who wearing the streets will tell you a black cop is the worst one to bump into. Well, that night when I got beat, I can talk about this because the case clearly been over. I was 17 or something. When I got beat that night, and they all did me. When I saw that black cop, I'm not even gonna, no, I'm gonna say it. That black woman cop, bro, you know what I said, cuz? I said, damn, I'll never forget this shit, cuz. I said, damn, you gonna let these white motherfuckers keep doing this shit to me? She said, I ain't see nothing. They could have killed me, cuz. They was beating the shit out of me. If I could find the pictures, bro, and you see the pictures of that night, you'd be like, damn, cuz, you'll be, especially knowing you, cuz, you probably wouldn't even want to see it no more. You'd be like, yeah, cuz, I can't see that picture no more. You'd be like, damn, cuz.
Oh, we got to find those.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucked up. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was fucked up. You know, when we put in a position to help ourselves, to better ourselves, a lot of times we don't. For instance, when we get money and all that, and we want to shit on our peers, we want to, oh, I got more money than you, shit on our black folks. Like Mike Epps said, man, them white folks give you just enough money just to only shit on your people who look like you. You know what I mean? To make it seem like you got more money than people who look like you.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
That's interesting.
Yeah, that stuff is there. That's what I'm saying. When we get put in these positions, we don't do anything about it. Not knocking nobody, but we, you know, one thing I always say is we do not need entertainers as leaders. Let the entertainers be entertainers. You know what I mean? But we talk about all these entertainers who do got quote unquote money, but ain't nobody put in that position to really, really do something. You know what I mean? To really, really open up our own shit. They might do, but it's in a way that still help the white community eat. It's no such thing as black economics. We talk about Atlanta this, Atlanta that, bro. If you look at the median for the the white folks, when the black folks skyrocketed high, the white folks even came. They medium right now in Atlanta right now. I looked it up before I came here. It's around 221,000 around there. So
Like the median income?
Yes, cuz the median for family, for a Caucasian family.
I had a very interesting conversation before this podcast. So it was around the same vein.
Yeah, cuz. I'm gonna let you dive in, cuz. Let me say this.
Go ahead, do your thing.
And so imagine that, cuz. As we grow, they grow. And I always say, I said this so long ago that I said this at the beginning when we first started this. It's a teeter-tot, right? If every time we put a brick, if it's a scale, and the scale's right here clearly. If you don't know, it is. Welcome to America. The scale's like this, right? This is black folks, this is white folks. The scale's like this. In order to get the scale like this, we either gonna have to take some weight on here or put enough weight on here. But we cannot put a weight on here, and every time we put a weight on here, we put a weight on theirs too. It's always gonna stay like this. No matter how heavy ours get, it's always gonna stay like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they don't want to lose anything, right? So they ain't gonna take no bricks off. So we need to make our own bricks and keep piling up our stuff until we get exactly to the same level without adding on to theirs. You know what I mean? Right now, right now, black folks ain't in. We lack that position when we can help our people. We don't like that position. We had a black woman about to be president. She gonna clearly say that. Oh, I'm not gonna do nothing that can just directly to help black folks. Well, shit, what the fuck then you doing then? You know what I mean? They clearly do things to help them and help them only. They clearly do it. They sign stuff all day in our faces, all day. All I'm saying is when we finally in that position to say, hey man, hell no, we're not about to get this to our kids. You got the black kid dressed up like this and the white kid like that. You're not about to fuck up them mentally. You know, when we finally in that position to be like, hey, nah, man, y'all not about to keep beating on this black little boy. Hey, you know what I mean? When we in the position like, hey, nah, man, I'm not about to shit on y'all, man. I'm about to actually help y'all and not gatekeep. I'm about to actually bring the knowledge so we all can make money, so I can even make more money, to be honest. People don't understand that. When we finally put it into position, I'm gonna put it in sports, cuz then I want you to go back to whatever that thought you had. I don't want you to forget it. I want you to drop that.
Yeah, I got you.
When we can put it in sports, right? When it's finally to shoot that ball at the end, and it's the nail time, we don't even take the shot. We pass it off to the white man. Expect him to take it. When we finally can take the shot. When it's finally the time for us to take the shot and to nail it and to win, we pass it off and give it back the ball to them. When we finally got the ball in our hand. You've been begging, coach. You got it. You can take the last shot. You a clutch player. As soon as you finally got it, you pass the ball back to the dude because you just been talking. When we finally got the position and the spot to actually change stuff, we don't do anything. We keep the goalposts going. What you was talking about, though? Talking about that conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. I have a more clear awareness of where we are as humans based on some past experiences and conversations. Not too long ago, actually. When in full transparency, I was with a group of young men and we were in a different city recently. A part of a summer experience for these young men. It was probably like eight young men that we took from two separate cities with Bloom Project and from Indianapolis and Fort Wayne. Those are two cities. And we went to meet with a city county counselor. That's equivalent to a city county counselor to whatever city that you're in, right? Mm-hmm. And that counselor told us that they were in a meeting with the treasurer of either their city or their state. Mm-hmm. And they had X amount of money that I can't even write down on a piece of paper because I have never even imagined counting that much money, right? Mm-hmm. Or doing any math problems in school with that amount of money, right? Mm-hmm. So this exceeds billions of dollars. Just put that out there. So that counselor was like, hey, I just had a meeting with the treasurer and that person is literally on the line as a fiduciary, it being like a fiduciary, for being a responsible fiduciary to be accountable for these dollars to be invested so the city can make X amount of return on that investment. So that money they're investing, that's the taxpayers' dollars. Mm-hmm. Essentially, they're investing that into all these different companies, stocks, et cetera, bonds, whatever, et cetera, et cetera. They're investing these things into it. And that made me realize that in the Black experience in America, we don't have a treasurer. And we don't treasure what we do have.
Break it down, cuz.
That when we elaborate on, when we speak on, hey, I have X amount of money to invest or spend, typically those things are met with consumerism from a perspective of there's a narrative that's been going around for years now that we have trillions of dollars of spending power. But that tells businesses that, hey, they have money to spend. When you get all of the emotion, like, hey, when you take the emotion out, dang, we got all the money, why ain't we doing this? That's literally logically telling business owners that, hey, in marketing departments, say, hey, these people have X amount of money to spend. Let's make sure we got products that serve them or that they want. Products or services that they want. So I'm like, okay, so I'm thinking about that. It's like, all right, excuse me, that when I say we, they don't treasure what we do have. Now, people have their own opinion about the dollar and the lack of organization with it. That's neither here nor there. That's subjective to each individual. Though what we don't have is a treasurer collectively to be like, hey, let's put this money here. He or she manages it. This person manages X amount of dollars, and then we put this here to invest into whatever we want to invest. And then we can scale it back to look at it from a family perspective. Who's your family's treasurer? And the dollars that your family has, are y'all treasuring it? Or are you just letting it go by the wayside? Like, hey, you get a tax return, what are y'all doing with it? Hey, you get a bonus from your job, what are you doing with it? Hey, you had a good month for your business, what are you doing with it? Are you putting it towards something that you can hire more people in your community for your small business? Are you investing in customer service training? Are you investing into a building? What are you doing with it? And there's a code of ethics, a code of morality, a code of value that's missing in there. But the principle is that the amount of money that we do have, we don't treasure it, and we don't have a treasurer to make those investments as a collective for the collective. And that's on a large scale, and also from an in-house too, looking for the listeners looking at in-house, how are you treasuring what you do have, and who's the treasurer of those finances? And this can be spiritual too. I know we introduced this concept around finances and money, but this can be spiritual too, and physical. It's gonna be bodily too.
360, 720. Absolutely.
So knowing how to navigate that conversation, what you alluded to, me having that experience of this councilman is talking to individuals that are experiencing homelessness, all the way up to people that own skyscrapers and everybody in between, and plus some high profile people like celebrities, famous people, what, et cetera, however you want to slice it. That's a large gap there. And you talked about the scales here. And this person might have office hours for the people that are down here. But to keep the business of the city or the state running, they have to serve the people up here because they're bringing in shit ton of revenue for the city or the state. Because they got to pay a tax bill they have a building, they got to pay property taxes on it, or they have to use some type of government subsidy to be able to offset those taxes. So you have to look at the entire picture, the entire landscape, and literally how people are running cities and making decisions on behalf of the people. We can do the same thing for our family. And that is literally what we're in the process of doing. Yeah. And we're in the process of building that right now. And it started with us.
Yeah. You know what all that reminded, I'm gonna say that, bring it in the house too more so people can understand. Like, you know what else, cuz, that can go with so people can have tangible with, man? You said we got this $1 trillion power, right? Spending power, right?
Yep, trillions. Mm-hmm.
But what do we do with that position?
We spend it.
My point.
You don't invest
Go
it.
back to what I was saying. That position, man. When we get in that position, we do the wrong thing. For instance, when somebody the average black person, when they start getting money, first thing they do, you know what I mean? They start dressing themselves differently. When they dress themselves differently, how do they dress themselves? Normally in these white fashion companies, right? You know what I mean? Then they gonna go get what?
Yeah.
The white man car. You know what I mean? And then what you say? This made me think of all this. I said, damn, cuz on something. This made me, I'm just bringing them so they can understand. Then you know when you said we don't treasure ourselves, right? All these people out here are power in their position. What we always hear is too many black clothing lines. Why the fuck? Why when we get all our money, why we don't go shop from the best black clothing line that we possibly think that looks good? Why? Because when we put on our clothes and it's all black, we don't do what, cuz? We don't treasure it as much. We don't treasure our work. When we go to shop at a black restaurant, let one black person have it. People be forgetting business owners are people too. Yeah. They having a bad day. It seems like they got
say that again.
Business owners are people too.
Yeah, nah, for sure. That's real.
God damn it.
That's real.
Might not even got nothing to do with you. Maybe their grandpa just died or something and all that, but they got to still run that business. And even though you like, oh, this person seems like they got attitude, but you don't even know that they don't even got attitude. They just giving you and they trying to be the best.
They're grieving.
Are they grieving? Or they who knows what the fuck they person is going through? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They grieving. So it's kind of like, damn. I want to be here. I'm trying to give you the best, but I can't. You know what I mean? So who knows? Business people are business too. However, as soon as we get one bad little spice from them, one little thing from them, no, I ain't going back there. It's all fuck with black business. This, that. But we go to Walmart, where we go to all these businesses that have been whooping our asses and that have been open since 1800s. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That had slaves that helped them open up that shit. You ain't got to say nothing to them. Why? Because we don't treasure the black man. Not the black man, the black business. Yeah. We don't treasure the black owner. We don't look at the black owner and look at that black owner like, hey, this person is going to provide jobs for my grandkids one day. My grandkid can be this can work at this restaurant one day, and I know for a fact my grandkid gonna have a job because this owner is black and he hired black people out of this world that people don't hire black people. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We don't treasure that business owner and be like, okay. Instead, we look at it as competition. Oh, I could start my own shop. This is. Oh, I don't want to go there for certain opportunities. We don't treasure that shit. We don't treasure ours. We cook the best food, cuz yet we didn't treasure our food. We didn't treasure our stuff enough. We don't own and we wanted to go eat at these motherfuckers' restaurants. Them white only pies never was better than our pies. Mm-hmm. But yet. Them they wasn't never better than our pies. Them white only pies was never better than the black only pies. But yet we didn't treasure ourselves. We didn't say, you know what, the motherfuckers can't cook. All them ancestors who came out that day, they said they went to those restaurants and it was trash.
Yeah, I seen the video.
I got people. I talk to people living. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You know, my grandma's 76. She told me, yeah, she remember they wasn't that good. And West Right grandson, they wasn't all that good. This whole fucking time. What's that saying? The grass ain't greener on the other side. We got to start applying that to us. We get put in these positions and forget about us. We get put in this position of life, all of us. Don't matter what we do, from lowest to up, we get put in these positions where we could do us, but we don't. You know what I mean? And that's what it reminded me of that. All that you said, as soon as we get this money, we spend it on this, we spend it on that. Instead of looking for black owned, black this. Everything I got on right now is black owned. Legion Lineage black owned. Most of the time I'm wearing black owned businesses, you know what I mean? For real, cuz. I'm for real. Most of the time I'm wearing black owned. It's either the original people, Legion Lineage. Shout out to all the other black owned companies out here. Give me life. You know what I mean? My wife rock his clothing all the time. 24/7. You know what I mean? I had their hoodie, their jogging suit on, but I didn't. I gotta redo that episode, but we gonna do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's plenty of times where when we finally get in that position, we can just do it, and we don't do it.
Absolutely, 1,000,000%, and that's the piece where we have to look in the mirror, and when we look in the mirror and determine where we are, what we do have in our possession in terms of being resourceful, and where we want to go. And we just got to put the pieces of the puzzle together. And when we did a workshop recently at IU Indianapolis, and we were
thank y'all IU for real.
Shout out to IU Indianapolis for the opportunity for sure.
For real.
And when we were speaking, we were talking about all the things that go into goals that one has. And we did an exercise where you had to examine your past 7 days.
Yep.
And if you made progress towards that goal. Like knowing like Cuz said, we're human, right?
Human.
Those 7 days might not be perfect. But in those 7 days, those 168 hours, you had moments where you could have did something for you, something for your goal, and something for somebody else too, just to keep the balance per se. If you chose not to, and you could have asked for help, but did you? If you chose to, why did you do it? And if you don't have anything that you're striving for at all, whether it be, hey, I just want to eat a meal today. Hey, I just want to save $10 this week. Hey, I want to reach out to one of my cousins. Whatever that is for you, whatever that thing is for you, you had 168 hours to at least take a step towards it. That's
no, keep going, cuz
24 times 7.
At you, man, because you been
24 times 7.
Man.
I'm just doing the math, cuz.
Just keep going, man.
I'm just doing the math, cuz.
You just having a shine moment.
The math
making me laugh sometimes.
Hey, man, the math. I'm just using the math they taught us in school. That's it. That's all I'm doing.
Had
168 hours, dog. Like you had it. Like it ain't perfect, bro. I didn't utilize all my 168 hours the way I wanted to. I'm gonna keep it real and be vulnerable and transparent. But you can look at my past 7 days and you cannot say I have not made progress on Legion Lineage. I guarantee you that you cannot look at my past 7 days and not say that, hey, I made progress on Sean the Human. And like I said, this ain't not passing no judgment. I'm not perfect. Cuz ain't perfect either. But we got to be real though.
Real shit.
We got to be real. And Cuz and I, we communicate very directly.
Yeah, real shit. Real
and I know a lot of people don't. A lot of people may not, men and women, they may not be able to receive direct communication. Yeah. And we understand that. We know how to switch it up when need be.
Yeah,
But right now, this ain't a time that it should need to be switched up.
Real talk.
I need to keep it real with y'all. Because I got to keep it real with myself too. So in those 168 hours when you have goals that you're looking to attain or whatever that is for you, what are you doing to treasure those moments, those 168 hours? What are you doing? That's the piece that we really have to examine and look in the mirror and really get right. So we don't get left behind, because the world is going to move with or without us.
Yeah, agreed.
It's going to move because that's how it was just designed that way too. But having a heightened awareness of that, internally and externally, from my perspective, that motivates me to keep doing something towards whatever I say I want to do. At least on a weekly basis, at least. Maybe daily. Maybe every hour. But you can't go a week without it though. You can't. There's levels to it for sure. But we just gotta make progress towards something. And being able to treasure what's in-house, what's in you, what you see when you look in the mirror, just start there. Treasure you. Treasure what you see when you look in the mirror. That'll change your whole trajectory on where you want to go in life. So, go ahead, cuz.
And cuz, look, I want to go back to this.
Let me clean my glasses off so I can look.
Yeah,
Okay, what's up?
I want to go back to this.
That little smudge on.
So when we was at IU, so they can get a glimpse, man. So, I got this thing. We got this thing what we do. Like, it's easy. People can always tell you where they want to be in life.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be this. I can make anything sound good, bro. I can make it sound good right now, bro. Because I want to be an electric engineer. I want to go to school, knock that shit out. When I get to school, I want to work for a company, have a nice career. Electric engineers get 6 figures their first year.
That's what's up.
That sound good. Ask me what I did in my last 7 days. My last 7 days, I ain't did shit for electric engineering. My last 7 days would tell you, well, you want to be that, but you should be an entrepreneur. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We believe in the action brand. You know what I mean? You can say you want to be something. You can say you have a goal, but what have you done in those last 7 days? Like Cuz said, what have you done in 168 hours? For example, I can get y'all exactly what I did in 168 hours. Just a couple hours ago, I finished another episode for y'all. Pow, check that one out. Wow, it's gonna drop.
Soon.
Yeah, it's dropped before this one though.
Oh yeah,
but
yeah.
It dropped before this
My
one.
bad. Go
But
ahead.
still though, y'all go check it out if y'all didn't check it out.
Yep.
After y'all watch this one. But I edited our video. I did a couple of edits for our promo videos. Our promotion videos we got going on with the family reunion, and then our our business promo video. I've been fixing the editing the details. I took care of my kids. I've been cooking for them. I taught my daughter how to ride a bike, how to navigate through her neighborhood better. I got prepared. We going on the beach. We going to the beach again. So I've been trying to help my kids learn how to swim again. I also ride my bike for my financial health, and I can go on for what I did, right? But everything I told you, I don't need to tell you that I have a business and I own a media business and that we prepare ourselves to do A through Z. You know what I mean? You can look and be like, he edited some videos, he did some promotions. Oh, he must got something he promoting. Oh, he edited some videos. He must about to drop a video. Like I don't have to tell you exactly what my job is. We go back and we look at Kobe. I love using Kobe for example of this. And every time in his interviews, people be asking what he been doing. Shit, what have you been doing here in the Olympics? I've been practicing. You haven't been enjoying France or wherever he at? Nah, not really, man. I've been practicing in the gym. You know what I mean? He been practicing. Everybody else partying and shit. Everybody else, a lot of them people who went are going to get forgotten about. Kobe would never be forgotten about. Because his 7 days, when he was in high school, people was asking him, wait, what's the last thing you did in the last 7 days, Kobe? Oh, I've been practicing basketball. Oh, this dude might go to the NBA. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your actions tell you exactly who you are without you saying who you are. sometimes when you look in that mirror, a mirror tricks you, right? A mirror flips your image, right? Sometimes you can't look in that mirror. Sometimes you got to go for real, close your eyes and dig deep inside and look at your actions. You know what I mean? Look what you done. That mirror is it's who you quote unquote want to be, because you'll trick your eyes. The eyes will deceive you. Don't look who you want to be. Look who you are. Look who you are. You say you want to get a goal done, but have you really done that shit in the last 7 days? If you haven't, you need to readjust yourself. You know, it's great to look in the mirror. You got to look in the mirror, but you got to also look at your actions. Yeah. Look in the mirror of the actions of that man. Oh, man, I want to change my ways. Oh, I want to become an entrepreneur. Well, what kind of, I just don't know, you know, the thing. I want to be an entrepreneur. I just don't know what business I want. Well, shit, why do you don't know what business you want then? If you want to be an entrepreneur, I can tell you this. You better find out what you want to be, because being an entrepreneurship, you can't be out here just floating, bro. This is not the
It's not the game to play.
Yeah, not for entrepreneurship. Yeah. You'll be floating in so many waves and getting on so many boats, you'll go nowhere. You'll be in the ocean forever. Mm-hmm. You gotta have a destination when you in the entrepreneurship, and then when you in the entrepreneurship, you gotta not only have the destination, you gotta have the right boat for the right waves. Yep. You gotta have the right people on your team. Yep. Like I always tell people, me and Cuz lineage, I got the map, Cuz got the boat, and I can always know. I definitely gonna look up and be like, all right, Cuz, where we staring? Da-da-da-da. But I know I can study it in this map and don't have to worry about it. Cuz know that he ain't gotta look at the map. He's stirring and catching the waves and all that and watching out for the icebergs or whatever we going. He know that, Cuz, this shit looking rocky, but shit, Cuz got us. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You gotta have people like that. And the boat might be shaking and drifting, but I'm still looking at the map like, damn, Cuz, boy, you swerving, ain't you? But I know Cuz got it. And that's what you need in entrepreneurship. You need that. Mm-hmm. You need to know where you're going. You gotta have focus. You gotta have drive. You gotta have a purpose. You know what I mean? So you can't just be floating, cuz.
No, absolutely. I don't know
where I was going with that one, but
no, it's very, very important. And also with that analogy too about the map, you got the treasure map, right?
Yeah.
So I got the boat, cuz got the treasure map. We're going to the treasure.
Yeah.
We know exactly where we're going.
Yeah.
We know it's X marks the spot, right? So you can either get there by boat, you can take an airplane, you can swim. I wouldn't encourage swimming, but it's a way to get there.
You gotta do it though. You can't just say you want to get there.
You gotta have the right drive to get there.
Man, we're not just saying our landing spot is not imaginary spot. It's not some place we just came up with. We know. So our last 7 days, we've been building this boat. We fixing this boat. We know what we doing. It's not, our landing spot is not just, we gonna go find and look and adventure and like Columbus or fake Columbus did. You know what I mean? Because our people being found this. I just have to tell the history so other people can know where I'm coming from. Mm-hmm. But, you know, we know the landing spot, cuz.
Absolutely.
We know where we landed. We landed on family business.
Absolutely. And that's the recipe to a lot of the issues that, personally, I believe that's the recipe to a lot of issues that we face in our local communities.
Give us one.
If we have a family business, right? It don't matter if you have the vision or your cousin has the vision. Doesn't matter. When you can listen for the vision and or articulate the vision to others, that's where the value is, because now you have time you can spend with your family. Y'all all working towards one thing together. Y'all all are, let's just say from a work perspective, a 9 to 5. From 9 to 5, you know you with your family in one space. And let's just say you have some land. You can all be in fellowship on your estate, on your own land. So after y'all do y'all 9 to 5, y'all go to your own separate house. Y'all go to one big mansion. And y'all can all collectively cook the dinner, Y'all can go out to the garden, get the dinner. If y'all got to slaughter an animal for your dinner, that's on you. Do you for you? But y'all can do that as a family. And guess what? If we go back 100 years in the Black American experience, that's what we were doing. It's 2026 now. We go back to 1926. Families all stayed together. Families all collectively worked out for each other and looked out for each other because it was literally all we had. And 100 years later, a lot of stuff has transpired in these 100 years. Don't get me wrong. But family is still the foundation of everything that we do. Like, people start businesses to pour into their family. They want to create generational wealth for their children's children.
We did.
They want to put some money in their pocket so they can give back, be a philanthropist, give back to different communities, help families, be in a better position in life based on the circumstances that they're in. Ain't nothing wrong with none of that. But you're doing it for your family. If people were solely doing things for themselves, which there are some people that do those things, a lot of the stuff that we do, we wouldn't do. But it has other people attached to it, other people assigned to it, other people that it affects. So knowing that creates a different level of urgency and intensity to be able to get to the destination faster. We on this boat, cuz got the map. We got to get there. Cuz we know we got a lineage of ancestors that's really rocking with us from the spiritual realm that want to see us win. We got family members that's on earth that's like counting on us to make sure that we pull off this event, our family reunion. They're looking to us to like, hey, what do y'all need help with? So we have to be good leaders. We have to be able to steer the boat. We have to be able to read the map, to get a whole entire lineage to the treasure. And if you're listening to this, you're that person too. And I'm glad you're here to join us on this journey. And we're gonna rock out. So in closing, cuz, what you got? What you got for us? What you got for us?
If you're in a position, to whatever position it is, whether you're in a position to be the one to throw your family reunion, whether you're in a position that can help that young little man, that young little boy, whether you're in a position to help the black community push forward, make sure you take that leap and make sure you take that shot. Mm-hmm. If you got enough money to become a philanthropist and help the next black business to thrive, we gotta start taking, when we in that position, we gotta start taking that shot. When we in that position, we gotta start taking that shot. Because we've been missing a lot of times when we have been put in these positions. That's all I gotta say, cuz.
Hey, family.
Close it out.
Hey, we appreciate y'all for joining us on another episode of the Lead Your Lineage podcast. We hope that this serves you today.
Ain't easy.
As we always love to say, lead yourself so you can lead your lineage, because family is the foundation of freedom. Until next time, peace.
You know, Emma be with us too.
Absolutely.